Hi everyone, Metaphysical Mama. How's everyone doing? It's been a while since I made a video, and I just wanted to kind of pop on regarding the corona virus and just I don't know. I'm just gonna blab. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. If anything I say triggers you, please allow time and space for it to balance itself out. That's really the key here with anything that triggers us. That's kind of part of like the virus, so to speak, being triggered, people reacting. So I just was going to go into a little bit about like the word corona. First of all, what that means, the etymology of the word corona means it's a crown, right? Like to wear a crown. And also it's the ring or the glow around the sun or the moon. And I have a couple things pulled up here just to, but so we have Corona Borealis. We have the northern and the southern crown, which are constellations. COVID is kind of like Crovis to me, the crow. And also, like when the whole thing first came out, Corona, I kind of giggle, like, it's like kind of like, whether we want to say like King Solomon, being a king or a queen, or, running around with our crowns on, running around as king and queens, thinking we know everything, or like Pharaoh. It's kind of part of the right virus and it's getting turned by the media into all this other stuff. Plus, we have, there's 13 root races, really. So the star races, we have star systems that all of us have different combinations and, what have you, of elements and star systems that create us as an individual. So, what's in my body, my cup of water, the elements that my body contains is going to be different than yours. And our races, so to speak, isn't have to do with our nationality and color of skin and all this other stuff. I mean, that's kind of the, remnants of, like our body is made to hold the specific elements, like my body's made to hold my specific elements. Your body's made to hold the elements that you naturally consist of due to your nature of origin, from where your consciousness developed originally and what element that was. Star system, planetary alignment, planetary alignments, all that is incorporated into the individual being of self that we are. It's like we're a walking book of life. We're walking, living waters. We are the resources, and we affect the weather, the outside elements dependent on who we are, right? And how we're reacting or non-reacting to different things. So I think also that's a big part of why we're being, why everything's kind of, right? We're kind of having a shutdown, schools, systems, right? So it's not a bad thing. It's just, it's really part of incorporating our glow through ascension. We want to gain our masculine and feminine, our positive and negative, and balance all this stuff out. And in order to do that, we're used to running around a clock and getting up, going to work, going to school, being on linear time, right? Very direct, which is masculine. And to bring in the feminine is our creative nature. So it's like hang out, do some drawing, right? It's springtime. Mother Nature gave us a really mild winter, so perfect for planting a garden, right? Getting back in tune with Mother Nature and Earth, and just your creative side, whatever that is, and in tune with self. That's really a time. That's what this really is all for. You know, we kind of want to gain our corona. We want to gain our glow around us and become enlightened, divine, independent, you know, Christ conscious, aware beings. You know, so in order to do that, sometimes we need to kind of, you know, be told certain things, or, you know, go through different, we all get so comfortable. A lot of us, we don't move unless we get forced to, right? And again, look at like all this panicking. I can't believe that people are like fighting over toilet paper and water. I mean, it's like the sadness of like the way people, you know, again, this is a wake-up call. This is a big wake-up call. And people that haven't already been woken, like most of, you know, a lot of us that have been going through like massive ascension in the last couple years, like I'll say took the fast course, however we want to describe that. Those of us, if you've landed here, I'm sure you're one of us. And then the rest are going to be awakening. You know, it comes in waves. And also a lot of the restrictions on like air flight and say driving, trains, right? Planes, trains, and automobiles. You know, we live on a magnetic planet, and our planet is a living organism. It's a, you know, mothership hurling through space. And so presently, you know, because we're a binary star system. So think of like, you know, we're being the center. I have a left and I have a right side. So these two coming together, we're kind of going through the asteroid belt. And asteroids are all feminine. So we're going through all these different emotions and awakening our sleeper cells, etc. And during that process, you know, again, we're a magnetic planet. So in order to go through the magnetic field, you kind of have to go through on autopilot.
Why?
My baby. So it's like, look, ma, no hands. So we want to release control here, let go of control, and not. Really, this is about letting go of control and allowing time and space and our energies, and whatever needs to happen. And know in our hearts that we'll be okay. It's like, listen here and be the eye of the storm. And, you know, we just keep swimming. So I'll pop back on after because I have my daughter come visit, but I'm happy I got to pop on and make a quick little video. And I'll come back on and read some more about the information I've popped up. You know, and again, do your own research too. Look words up. You know, it's like kind of like we're getting information. So it's like there's the title of the book, but you got to open the book. It's not, you know, can't judge a book by its cover. So we need to, you know, it's like if you get a word, then now we have to look deeper into it. Now we open the book or go deeper into the best. Now we're digging through. So we're getting rid of all the stuff that's unnecessary. So that we get to the pure gold or the diamond in the rough, the diamond underneath all the crap. So it's just a lot of clearing, and we're doing that within our, you know, within self, you know, as within, so without, and as above, so below, and however way you want to start that, you know, so below as above, it all has to, it's all one and the same. Can't have one without the other of anything, or we have imbalance. So it's just kind of a new way of looking at time and space and living in the now. And as soon as when we feel like, oh, I should be here, or that worry or feelings start coming up that bring up chaotic emotions and thoughts, and those moments, that's when practice breathing, humming, really letting go. That helps me a lot sometimes. Like, besides breathing, remember to breathe out, right? As equally as you breathe in. That's our first duality. After we're birthed from our human mothers, after we've been upside down, engorged in fluid for over 9 months, we get pushed out into the air and we have to take our first breath. So that's our first duality, breathing in air and then having to breathe it out, which we do, right, unconsciously without thinking all the time. So if you focus on your breath and where it's going, and sometimes hum, that can, we're a body of water, so that helps vibrate out some of the negative energy and just helps to let it go. I don't like the word release. Word release is kind of like fishing, right? It's like catch and release. So then we bring it back. So we want to let go and allow it to transmute into just allow water to pass. Allow what needs to pass to pass. We don't have to define it so much and call it or claim it or hold on to it. Just kind of allow things to come up, observe. This is about practicing, letting go of our judgments and opinions and definitions that we hold on to so tightly. Because it's about growth and evolution. And we're all children. Even it doesn't matter how old we are. And like God says, remember to remain childlike. So we want to remember to have use our imagination and stay open to receive new information. So that we don't get stuck thinking we know, because then we're wearing that crown. Once I think I know, then I'm stuck, because now I've stunted my growth from moving farther. So we want to remove the crown and keep swimming with the other fish. Crowns get heavy. All right. Well, happy Friday the 13th, 13 minutes video. That's pretty cool. And happy Friday, everybody. Stay safe and just take care of yourself. Wash your hands. Drink some lemon water. You can drink apple cider vinegar water. That'll help clean you out if you feel necessary. Drink tea and just relax. Laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. Take it easy. Don't worry so much. Peace. One love.